Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome to a new episode of Sports News Flash at 12 with your weekend sports anchor, Miguel Mike Medina. I hope you guys are having a terrific weekend so far. It's kind of rainy outside, but hey, it's a blessing from the man above. But let's get to it. So, I got to start from the top. And this one annoys me because it's like, okay, you're continuing to babying athletes over and over again. So MLB reported that they're planning to have a 6 inning requirement for starting pitchers. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're gonna have mandatory outings now? Listen, no matter how you put it, whether you restrict them or not, injuries are going to happen. Injuries are part of sports. MLB just continues to do MLB things. I don't agree with this decision. I don't agree with this move. But again, as we see in sports, rules are going to change. Things are going to evolve. The days of the John Smoltz, Jack Morris, 1991 World Series performance, that's long gone, unfortunately. So, so this is what includes on this 6 inning minimum: throwing 100 pitches, giving up four or more earned runs, and getting injured, with a required injury list sting to avoid manipulation. Way to go, MLB. Way to go. Let's see how that will plan out. Or I should see how that will pan out in the future. Christian Yelich is one of my favorite players in the game, and it just it's just very unfortunate and sad to continue to hear his name in the news about injuries. So the Milwaukee Brewers, they're gonna be without their all-star for the rest of the season. And again, this is one of those back injuries that he's constantly have been battling for years in his career. So he's gonna have a season-ending back surgery, and he hasn't played since July 23rd. So I just hope that this back surgery doesn't end up diminishing his production because he is 32 years old. So I hope that next season he comes back and puts up MVP numbers and stays healthy because he was playing like an MVP player this season. Milwaukee is currently in first place in the NL Central, and they're gonna miss him. They're gonna miss him a lot, especially in the postseason. Oh man, Christian Yelich. Even if you put him in DH, it still won't be. It still won't resolve the problem because again, the back injuries that he's had throughout his career is still there. It's still there. Um, but we're gonna go onto this commercial when we get back. Talk some NBA. NBA season schedule is out, so we'll be back after this. Gratitude erases negativity. Gratitude erases negativity. Gratitude erases negativity. That is one of the merchandise that I have. You can go on the online store, my online store, mikesproduct.shop. It's called Gratitude Erases Negativity. I have t-shirts, coffee mugs, notebooks. Check it out once again on my online store, mikesproduct.shop. Welcome back to Sports News Flash at 12. So the NBA last Thursday they released the schedule for the season, and here are some of the games to keep in mind for this upcoming season. Mind you, this is the final season for NBA on TT, which I am not happy about it. I'm not happy about it, but that's business for you. But the season will start on October 22nd, which will be the reigning defending champions Boston Celtics. They'll be going up against the New York Knicks. You also have the Lakers versus the Timberwolves. You have October 23rd, which is the Bucks versus Sixers. That's gonna be an interesting matchup. You have the Orlando Magic versus Miami, the Battle of Florida. That's the first time since 2011, which was the Dwight Howard era, where both Florida teams are good. Orlando, they're a young and hungry, upcoming rising team. They made the playoffs last season. Miami Heat, they're going to compete as usual. So it's going to be youth versus experience in this matchup. But I have Miami as the upper hand. You have the Grizzlies and the Rockets on October 25th, sorry. And you know why that's a must-see game, because you have Dylan Brooks going up against his former team. October 30th, the Spurs versus Thunder. I've always liked those battles between the Spurs and Thunder. Two young teams going at it. November 1st, the Nuggets, Timberwolves. The Nuggets will be looking for some payback after losing in Game 7 to the Minnesota Timberwolves last year in the playoffs, in the semifinals. November 12th, Dallas Mavericks versus the Golden State Warriors. Klay Thompson, former Splash brother, will be coming back to Golden State to face his old team. That one is one of my favorite matchups to watch in the first half of the season. November 22nd, Pacers versus Milwaukee. This could be a potential future rivalry in the Eastern Conference. Indiana, they're rising, and Milwaukee, they're still competing. Lakers versus Warriors on Christmas Day. LeBron versus Curry. You know, when as those two going at it, it's gonna be must see TV. Both guys are in their mid to late 30. I mean, Curry is 36. LeBron will be turning 40 in December. So we are seeing the last of these two in terms of battling one another. And last but not least, January 25th, which is the beginning of next season, Celtics versus Dallas, the NBA Finals rematch. And hopefully the Mavericks can settle some score in that matchup because they will be playing home. But now they have Klay Thompson. So let's see what happens. If Klay Thompson can stay healthy and if Porzingis can stay healthy on the Boston side, we might have ourselves a fascinating matchup. To wrap this up, I'm going to wrap it up with some golf. Noah Kent, he won the semifinals on Saturday at the 124th U.S. Amateur Championships. He is moving on to the finals, and it was such a magnificent day for Ken. He was overcome with emotions. Tears were flowing. He was mobbed by so many people, especially his family. It's been a beautiful story for him. Beautiful story for him. It's a dream come true. He met Rory McIlroy when he was 13 at the 2017 U.S. Open Championship. He also got to meet Bob Ford. Yes, I got it right. He got to meet Bob Ford when he was 16. So he's been a lucky man so far, but at the same time, it hasn't been an overnight success for him. He has been putting in the work, the training, and everything. And now his goal is to win the U.S. Amateur Championship and make the U.S. Walker Cup team. That concludes this episode of Sports News Flash at 12. Hit that subscribe button. Hope you like this video. You can email sportsnewsflash@12@gmail.com if you have any questions, anything that you want to express about this episode that you saw. And this is one of the biggest reasons why I love Sundays, because I get to get up and make content for you and keep you informed of what's the latest going on in the sports news world. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday, guys. Be safe, and may God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you guys next Sunday for a new episode of Sports News Flash at 12. Don't mind the sound, the rain sound. The rain was not going to stop me from recording. So I'll see you guys next Sunday.